People's false sense of reality. Let's talk about it. Okay, so a lot of people live in a false sense of reality. The majority of these people are, well, actually, I don't know if the majority of these people are narcissists. Okay, but the two narcissists that I know, I may know a couple more than two, but the two particular narcissists that I know, they both have false sense of realities, whether it be chronological timelines, or it be who you are as a person, whether it be definitely who they are as a person. Now, their false sense of realities always, always, always paint them in the light as if they're the good guy, and paint you in the light as if you're the bad guy, or paint them as the good guy and paint you as the villain. They always paint themselves as the good guy and that they've been doing this and doing that and they're just so perfect. And when in reality, though, they are majority of time the bad guys. They are the bad guys. They are the liars. They are the manipulators. They live in these false realities and paint these false images in everybody's head. And the reason they do this is because they want to control the narrative. They want to control the narrative. They want to control how people view you. They want to control the narrative for all the people to believe them. Because when reality hits and your truth, the real truth, gets out, they're gonna look stupid. They're gonna look real stupid because everybody's gonna be like, wait, didn't you say this and this and this and this about them? They're none of those things. And so people are going to find out the gig is up. They wanted to control the narrative to get certain outcomes and to get lots of people on their side and to try to get people to turn against you. But you don't need a whole bunch of people on your side. You already got the Most High on your side. You don't need all these people, basic people on your side, the spiritually dead people on your side. What do you need them for? For what? They aren't filling, I mean, if they're not filling your cup and they're depleting you and they want to believe false stories about you before even consulting you or coming to you to get the truth, then they weren't on your team to begin with. They were against you to begin with. They were just waiting for a certain moment to believe something stupid about you or hear something stupid about you. Be like, oh, see, I knew I didn't like them for a reason. Yeah, no, because you've been a hater. And I hope you heal. But haters, that's their job, is to hate. So let them hate. Okay, but yeah, they wanted to control the narrative about you and for certain outcomes and to get lots of people on their side and to get people to feel a type of way about you or turn against you and to just act like they're just this so good person. But the whole thing is, you know the real them. You know them who they are with the mask off. Now, they could go around in life and fool their coworkers and fool their best friends and fool their family members, but you know the real them. Some of the family members know the real them too, but it's only a select few people who know the real them with the mask off, because so long in life they parade around with this mask on and act like they are just the perfect person. But they aren't. The narrative that they painted, the narrative that they try to control is a false sense of reality. And they know the real reality. That's the whole thing. They know the real reality. They just don't want other people to know the real reality. So they have a false sense of reality and paint this picture. And they may lie so much over and over again that they maybe even start believing their own lies. It's a little bit crazy. And then they'll try to say things like, that's your reality. That's not my reality. Like, what? It's only one reality. It's only one truth. There's one truth. There's not a whole bunch of different versions. There's one truth. There's fact and there's fiction. And there's not, this is, I'm living my truth and that's your truth and I'm living this. And it's only one truth. There's one reality. There's like, we're not in no super hero movie with all these different metaverses and whatever. Well, not yet. I don't know. We don't know what the future holds. They already got flying cars and stuff like that are here, but they aren't here. Cars that don't run off gas. Microchips, Mark of the Beast is on the way. Oh, that reminds me. In Revelations, it says whoever get the mark of the beast, there's no repentance after that. And so it says, this is a prophetic message that it says in Revelations. You can look it up where it says that every man, they're going to be caused to get a chip either in their forehead or their right hand that no man may buy or sell if they don't have it. And so a lot of people's jobs, occupations, school, and everything is going to be forcing people to get this grain of rice. If you look it up, in Sweden, they're already getting it. And I think China, they have it too. It's like tiny as a grain of rice. They put it right under their hand. It's instantly connected to their medical records, to everything health related, instantly connected to their cars, their identification, licenses, registrations, and all that stuff. And so it's easier for them to go through airport services. It's easier for them to go grocery shopping. And so it's looking very luxurious, like, oh, faster, faster, faster. No lines, no lines, no lines. But convenience at the consequence of what? Convenience at the risk of what? Okay, because the Bible said don't get it. So that's just a little another spiel that hasn't came yet, because a lot of people are like, oh, I can't eat, oh, I can't feed my kids, I gotta get it, I gotta keep this job, I gotta go to work, so I had to get it. If the Lord say not to, you gotta listen to the Lord and just have the utmost faith that He will provide and protect and cover you and shield you. And He will always provide in the time of need, and provide always. So people's faith is going to really be tested. But anyways, back to people's narratives and false sense of realities. They don't want you to tell your truth. They wanted to suppress you and subside you and all the things, and they wanted to control the narrative. So they wanted to talk to people first, or counselors, or judges, or mediators, or friends, families, best friends, family friends. They wanted to do all these things to have people, to get in people's heads, because they're manipulators, to stray their opinions about you. So everybody have a preconceived notion of you without even knowing you, not even knowing the real you. Like you've been so it's been your season for so many seasons. You've grown, you developed, you evolved. You are like even the best version of yourself, and you're headed to be even a better version of yourself. So all these people who thought they knew you, they don't even know you at all. They only know stories of you and versions of you and images of you that people put in their head. But go ahead and believe it if you want to, because we're in the era where we don't need to clear up nothing. Believe what you want to believe. If you want to be stupid enough, like if these people want to be stupid enough to believe stuff about you and not come to you, let them. Who cares? Because you know who you are. God knows who you are. The Most High knows it all, saw everything. You cannot fool Him. You cannot control the narrative to Him and try to go to Him with fake prayers and lie to Him and say, oh, this or this. He knows the truth. And so you can't flip no narrative on Him. And so that's why people want to control the narrative, to get certain outcomes, to turn people against you, and so they could get their way, to turn people against you, so people won't find you as desirable, to turn people against you, and so they won't hang around you and really see the true version of you, because they already messed up that bond by talking about you. And then people have like an idea about you and don't even know you. These people are so basic and so lame. Capital L for losers, capital L for lame, and let them be. And the whole thing is, a lot of them are spiritually dead anyway. And let's not go there. A lot of them are 0% discernment. They have no discernment. Okay, they can't tell right from wrong. Their moral compass is like discombobulated. Okay, so that is why they can't even really think for themselves. They lack critical thinking skills, because any person with a higher intelligence or higher IQ will be like, why are you talking about this person all the time? Why you got all these stories that's negative about this person? In reality, there had to been some good, right? They had to be doing something. And guess what? You are doing something right. That's why these people are obsessed with you and cannot keep you out of their mouth and out of their tongue. It's kind of like witchcraft. They keep talking about you. It's life or death in the tongue, and they're talking all this negative stuff on you. And so it's kind of like they're trying to send like curses on your life or something, but no weapon formed against us shall prosper. So they could try to do whatever they want. They could try to say whatever they want, but it's going to return on their own head. It's going to return on their own head, and they are going to regret it. They are going to regret it. So yeah, that's just a quick message about how people control the narrative and why people control the narrative, or they try to control the narrative. Yeah, if you tell the real truth and nothing but the truth, they'll all be, you probably got them having anxiety right now if they see some of your videos, like, oh my gosh, is she gonna bust me out? Crazy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why they try to destroy your identity, your reputation, drag your name through the mud, all the lies and slander, because they been recognized that you are special and that you hold something great and that you are different and that you are chosen and that you have a calling on your life. And the more people that you're around, the more people that you would educate, enlighten, have the deep conversations with, and grow together. And they don't want, it's like the crabs in the bucket mentality. They try to turn everybody against you. And so those people don't even have a chance to really get to know you or get to hear anything that you're saying. But that's okay, because the Lord is going to send the perfect people in your life that need to be in your life. And he's going to be cutting the people off that never meant good for you, that wanted to seek to destroy your name, that were against you. There has been a shift. I don't know if everybody felt it, but it's the righteous are getting separated from the wicked. The light's getting separated from the darkness. The wheat is getting separated from the tares. And so in that sense, it's a Bible story that's talking about the planter went around planting good seed, which is, the righteous, the chosen, the 12 tribes. And he went around planting good seed. And then the wicked one went around sowing the corrupt seed. And so the wheat and the tares, if you ever Googled the picture, they look so similar. Like, oh my gosh. And then when they all grow in a field together, they look completely alike. And so the wheat and the tares grow together. But now the chosen from the unchosen, the righteous from the unrighteous, they're all getting separated. Like, people are showing their true colors. Like, the gig is up. They cannot keep these masks on forever, because the Most High was going to reveal anyway. The truth was going to come to light. And so they thought they had a fun run, but now they are going to reap what they sow and have to suffer the consequences, because they came up against the wrong one. Okay. And so that is just a little spiel today. If they want to try to control the narratives, you are so far above it now. Before, you will want to clear the air, tell the whole real story. But people don't care. People don't care, and people don't actually want to hear the real story. They want to be told sweet nothing in their ears, sweet lies in their ears. A lot of them, like I said earlier, already were against you and were just waiting to hear something to give them that, the actual reason why they say, oh, okay, yeah, I knew I didn't like him or her for a reason, right? No, because they've been against you, because they've been a hater, because they've been jealous. Just say that, okay? Because they don't know you. They've been against you anyway. Let them. Oh, don't worry about going to clear the air before you want to go it was such a pet peeve. Like, oh my gosh, no, like you don't want people to think nothing wrong of you, especially if it's incorrect. Like, okay, let me go clear everything up. But oh my gosh, doing that to all these people that try to turn it against you, screw it. You ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. Basic old individuals, no. And if they wanted to know anything, then they would come to you and get the actually true story, okay? And if they don't, like I said, they were against you to begin with, okay? People are so basic these days. Basic these days. They don't want the truth. They want sweet lies told in their ear. They don't want to go research the facts of just anything. They just followers. Like, oh my gosh, people need to grow up and educate themselves. All right, that's a message. Bye.